Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. We are back home again to take on the Mets. The Mets have not had a great year. I'm trying to remember the record and I'm coming up blank off the top of my head, but they are in last place of the NL East and they have been pretty much the whole year, so maybe not the season they were hoping for, but this is baseball. If there's any sport that's about any given day, it is baseball. So see, we've got our normal lineup out there. This is only a 2-game set, and then we have another off day, so the subs will be right back in there tomorrow. For some reason, they've given us a lot of off days here right at the end of June. Gill on the mound. All right, Luis Castillo is going to lead things off, and first pitch is down and in. And that pitch goes outside. We got a 2-0 count to start the game. Line drive towards third. Chief is able to grab it before we can worry about whether it was fair or foul. Perfect S at the plate now. I'm trying to remember. I think he's a defensive shortstop. I don't think he has a lot of power. He hits a soft liner pop fly right on that line to first. Two-way, Carlos Beltran at the plate. And he is going to get a base hit into right field. 1 on, 2 outs. That will bring Carlos Delgado to the plate. First pitch goes high. It seems like a pretty good lineup to start off with anyway. You wonder why the Mets aren't having a better year. Maybe we'll find out on defense. Who knows? Anyway, Delgado has a 2-2 count. This one gets away. That's going to let Beltran move up to second. Makes it a full count, 2 outs. Pops this one up. Tom waiting sort of by the on-deck circle. Makes the grab. And that will end the inning. No runs to start the game. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. As we take a look at the Mets defensive lineup. Mike Pelfrey on the mound to start. First pitch from Pelfrey is down and out. Misses again, 2-0. Down and out. 3-0. Kester swings 3-0, and it does go for a base hit up the middle. Not something I would encourage, but it works out there. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. He'll bat left-handed. Leadoff man aboard. Grounds this one foul down the first base line. Makes it an 0-2 count. Kester takes off, and he will make it easily. And that pitch was low, so Marvin's still at the plate with a 1-2 count. Runner now in scoring position. As Marvin fouls this one away, lives to fight another pitch. And grounds this one to second. That'll move Kester to third, so a productive out. Chief at the plate now. Runner on third with only 1 out. First pitch right down the middle for strike 1. This one up down the middle too, but this time Chief takes it right back up the middle to score the first run of the game. 1-0 Squirrels. Chief on first. Terry at the plate. Opens up with a ball out of the zone. This one is called a strike. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Too low, make it 2-2. Oh, Terry fouls that one off. Looked like he wanted to take a pretty good hack at that, but barely got wood on it. And looks at strike 3. 2 away, Frank at the plate now. And that also reminds me, that hit means that Kester is now on a 12-game hitting streak. So that's the sort of thing you want to hear out about your leadoff hitter. Frank has a 3-1 count and apparently a 5-game hitting streak, which is what made me think of it. And that's a walk. That'll put runners on first and second for Tom. Still 2 outs. Oh, and he fouls that pitch away. I think Tom was fooled a little bit there. This one goes inside. There's a called strike, 1-2. Fouled straight back, still 1-2. And that goes up the middle. Here comes Chief towards home, and he will beat the throw. 2-0 Squirrels. Runners on first and second. Zach at the plate with 2 outs. First pitch, called a strike. Another called strike. This one inside. 1-2 the count. Misses again. In the dirt, a full count, 2 outs. Runners will be off, and Zach swings and misses. That'll end the inning, but the Squirrels take the 2-0 lead to start the game, and Ryan Church will lead things off for the Mets in the top of the second. Gill, coming back after a bit of a long inning, starts off with a curveball for a strike. And that fastball too high. Church lets it go by. That fastball in there for a strike. 1-2. Slider for strike 3. 1 down, and help Pagan at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Excuse me. Took a drink and swallowed it all wrong. My apologies. I'm still struggling. Pagan strikes out. That'll bring John Buck to the plate, and he is quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the top half of the inning. Joey at the plate now. Well, will be shortly in the bottom of the second. Squirrels still leading 2-0. First pitch, called a strike. This one just a bit outside. Misses inside now, 2-1. This one hits the plate, I think. 3-1. Right down the middle. Joey taking all the way. Full count. Swings and misses at a fastball. Strike 3. 1 away. Gill at the plate now. Looks at a strike. Let's get through. It does. Gill with a base hit up the middle, helping his own cause. That'll bring Kester back to the plate. Runner on first, 1 out. Kester already singled and scored today. Also stole a base in that process. Has a 2-0 count to start this at-bat. And that's going to be another base hit into center field. Puts runners on first and second with 1 out. Marvin at the plate. He ground out, but that ground out allowed Kester to move on to third base. This is going to be a base hit into the gap. Gill on his way home, Kester on his way to third, and Marvin will slide in for a double. An RBI double makes it 3-0 Squirrels. Chief at the plate, 2 runners in scoring position. High hopper, that's going to score another run, and there is a throw to first, but nowhere near in time. 4-0 Squirrels, still only 1 out, 2 runners still on board. First pitch to Terry is called a strike, and this one is too high. Here's a called strike, 1-2. Terry pops up. Buck should have that one. And he does. Still 2 runners on, now 2 outs. Frank took a walk in the first inning. And this pitch ends up down and in. Hits this one just foul down the first base line. Hits this one right to second. Luis Castillo takes care of that, and that ends the inning, but the Squirrels tack on 2 more. 4-0 Squirrels as we move into the third. Umbria is going to lead things off for the Mets. Gill winds and delivers. A pitch down and out. Here's swings and misses at a fastball. Hits a curveball, and it will be a hit. Kester fielded it, but took a bit of an odd angle and didn't have a play once he actually picked it up. That'll bring Pelfrey to the plate, and he starts off with the ball. Thought he might bunt here, but instead pops up to third. Chief does catch that one. 1 on, 1 out. Luis Castillo back to the plate. He had lined out to third on a ball that could have been a hit, but Chief was able to get back and make the play. Would have been close. It might have been foul, but we'll never know now. Kester double plays that himself. Picks up the ball, steps on second, throws back to first, and that will end the top of the third. Still 4-0 Squirrels. Tom will come to the plate. Tom with the base hit in his first at bat, and I do believe an RBI. Yeah, he RBI'd, and then Zach struck out to end that inning. Ground ball that Luis Castillo is able to grab before it can become a problem. 1 away. Zach at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Same pitch, and apparently just not what Zach wants. Hits this one. That's going to be a ground ball back to Pelfrey. 2 away. Joey struck out swinging in his first at-bat. High hopper to third. Umbria throws but doesn't. A little surprised he even threw it. Infield base hit for Joey. That will bring Gill to the plate. There are still 2 outs, and Gill is going to ground back. Thought Pelfrey was going to grab it, but Castillo ends up picking it up. So the Squirrels finally put a goose egg up on the board. We move into the 4th inning. Squirrels leading 4-0. Perfect S at the plate. First pitch, a backdoor curve, strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Pops this one up. Kester awaiting it in front of second. 1 away. Carlos Beltran got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. This curveball almost hits Beltran. Brushes him back anyway. And comes back with an inside fastball. 2-1 the count. Works outside but misses. 3-1. Goes with the sinker, and Beltran puts it into left, and it will fall in front of Frank for another base hit. Beltran 2 for 2 on the day, but not getting a lot of help. Delgado fouled out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. This one misses down and out. Swing and a miss, 1-2. This one will be fair. Terry fields it, goes to second with it, and that ends up being the only out the Squirrels are able to get. That'll bring Ryan Church to the plate, a runner on first with 2 outs now. He'll start off the at-bat 2-0. Swings and misses at a sinker. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the top of the 4th inning. 4-0 Squirrels. Kester will lead things off. Pelfrey's still out there. Kester 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch called a strike. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Called strike 3. Kester retired for the first time today. Marvin 1 for 2, got a double in his last at-bat. An RBI double, should add. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Grounds this one to third. Umbria takes care of that. 2 down. Chief is 2 for 2 on the day. First pitch goes outside. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Pops this one up. Buck is waiting on it. Makes the play, and it seems Pelfrey has settled in, but not before the Mets can dig a 4-0 hole. We move on to the fifth. Angel Pagan is going to lead things off. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat, one of only 4 strikeouts so far today for Gill. Pagan looks at strike 1. This sinker just misses. And a curveball in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Ground ball up the middle. Gill can't get a hold of it. Joey does, and he gets it back to first in time. We're actually going to get a replay of that one. I thought Gill was going to field that, and after Kester didn't make it there, I kind of thought maybe Pagan had a hit on his hands, but Joey does have that strong arm. John Buck at the plate now. He struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at a curveball that went about 60 feet. That's a better curveball, and it is called a strike. 1-1. Sticking with the curveball, gets a swing and a miss. 1-2. Popped up. Gill is going to field it near first. 2 down. That'll bring Umbria to the plate. He got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike. A lot of curveballs out of Gill here. Has an 0-2 count on Umbria. Sticks with the curveball, gets a swing and a miss, and that will end the top of the 5th inning. Still 4-0 Squirrels, as Terry will come to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. Terry 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a foul out. Looks at strike 1. That one too low, probably outside as well. Hits this one right down the third baseline. Umbria makes the play. Long throw. Terry nearly beats it out, but he is called out at first. We'll take a look at this replay, see just how close it was. Boy, I'm still not entirely convinced that was the right call, but that's what we're going to go with. Frank has walked and ground out today. Looks at strike 1. Fouls this one away, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Tom, he's 1 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. Hits this one back up the middle. That's another base hit for Tom. That'll bring Zach to the plate. He's 0 for 2. This one gets away. That'll move Tom up to second base. Zach with a 1-1 count at the plate. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Hits this one. Castillo makes a diving grab at it, but can't come up with it. Tom scores from second. Makes it 5-0 Squirrels. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He is 1 for 2. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one towards third. Umbria should have this one, and he does. 5-0 Squirrels as we move into the 6th inning. Pitcher spot due up for the Mets. We'll see if they decide that's enough from Pelfrey. And it looks like they will. They will send Vernon Wells to the plate. First pitch is too low. There's a called strike. I just realized I'm going to have to pinch hit in the bottom of the 6th, and I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it. I guess we'll cross that bridge here in a minute. 2-2 the count on Wells in the meantime. And that one in the dirt makes it a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Luis Castillo to the plate. He is 0 for 2, line out and ground into a double play. Looks at strike 1. This will be a routine ground ball to short. 2 away. Perfect S has put the ball in the air twice, but not particularly hard. Looks at strike 1. This one fouled straight back to make it 0-2. That pitch misses high. This one just inside. Perfect S. Good eye at the plate. Has a 2-2 count. It's foul tip. Tom hangs on, and that will end the top of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Gill is scheduled to lead off. I think we're going to go with Sweeney, and then we'll just see where the chips fall. Joe Smith is going to take over on the mound for the Mets. Sweeney into bat. First pitch from Smith, catches the inside corner. Pretty good slider there. This one back up the middle, but Perfect S will take care of that. 1 down. Kester, 2 for 3 on the day. Did strike out in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one again to Perfect S. 2 away. Marvin, 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Looks at strike 1. This one misses inside. A ground ball to second, and that will bring us into the 7th inning. Thought we might at least get 1 hit. So 5-0 as we move to the 7th. Carlos Beltran will lead things off, and we're going to have to get slightly creative with our defense. So Gonzalez will come in to Marvin's spot. And let's have Sweeney play right and move Zach into center. I really thought I'd spent a spring training getting Zach to have center field as a secondary position, but apparently not. In any case, it's something we've done pretty regularly, and Zach seems to be up to the challenge. And we have put Sweeney in the outfield a time or two, and it seems to be okay. Carlos Beltran starts off with a very loud strike. And another sharply hit strike. 0-2. Gonzalez might want to miss a bat here, and he does. Gets into fish for a changeup in the dirt. So 1 away. Carlos Delgado at the plate now. He looks at strike 1. This one outside, probably high as well. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away, Ryan Church has struck out in both at-bats so far today. Looks at strike 1 here. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. And fouls away the splitter. This one's going to go into right field. Sweeney can't make the play. It rolls all the way to the wall. And that's a double for Ryan Church, who looks like he's hurt himself sliding into second. When he really didn't even need to slide, I might add. He is going to come out of the game. We'll see if he plays tomorrow. Looks like Mark Gruzelonic is going to come into the game. I think he was starting for the Mets last year, if I remember right. Anyway, Angel Pagan is down 0-2, and he strikes out swinging to end the top of the 7th. We go into the stretch. Squirrels leading 5-0. Chief due to lead off on the other side of the break.
We have the bottom of the 7th inning. The Mets 0, Indianapolis 5.
All right. So Pagan is going to move into right field, and Adam Lind is going to take over in center. Gruzelonic will come out of the game. Chief starts off with a pitch that's too high. Another one too high. 2-0 the count. This one misses inside. A better slider, but just out of the zone. Gets the call there. 3-1. And Chief a ground ball to short. Perfect as to first. 1 away. That will bring Terry to the plate. He's 0 for 3. One of the few players who hasn't gotten a hit today. Maybe the only one. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Oh no, Frank hasn't gotten a hit today. He walked. 0 for 2 with a walk. Looks at strike 1. Grounds this one to short, and that will be that for the 7th inning. We move into the 8th, and we will have Gonzalez throw this inning as well. John Buck due to lead off. Squirrels still leading 5-0. Buck is 0 for 2 today. He swings and misses at a changeup. Swings and misses at a cutter. And swings and misses at a changeup. 1 down, Umbria. He is 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Breaks his bat, and the ball does go foul. 0-2. Pops this one up. Kester waiting on it. 2 down. Smith is going to get to hit here. Looks like they're going to send him out there for the bottom of the 8th. And Gonzalez throws at his head. Probably not great etiquette there. Hopefully it slipped. 2-1 the count on Smith. This one too high. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Fills the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Still 5-0 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. Tom due to lead off. Smith does indeed stay on the mound. Tom 2 for 3 today. Looks at strike 1. This one well outside. This one misses pretty badly as well. 2-1. Misses inside. A better pitch though. 3-1. Tom swings but comes up empty. Full count. Hits this one, but it'll be right to Luis Castillo. 1 down. Zach at the plate. He's 1 for 3. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one right to Delgado. 2 away. Joey, he's 1 for 3 today. This one misses. That'll be a base hit into left field. Excuse me. Sweeney ground out in his first at bat. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. Not sure if I like the call, but I think the umpire just wants to move this game along. Mets are going to need 5 runs to stay alive. They are back at the top of their order. We are going to... How do we want to do this here? Zap will go into Joey's spot for sure. I think I'm going to put... Man, excuse me, my throat has suddenly gotten dry. Miyake is going to come in. I'm going to have him play center. Move Zach back into right and have Sweeney play short. I think he can do that pretty comfortably. Alright, Castillo 0 for 3 today. Sorry, my voice is suddenly just giving out on me. First pitch, called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. That won't do the job. Kester makes the grab, 1 down. That'll bring Perfect S to the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. He swings and misses at the first pitch. This one misses outside. Might have been high as well, but more outside, I think. That one definitely outside. 2-1. And this one misses low. 3-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Full count now. Nobody on base. 1 away. And that will get into the outfield for a base hit. Perfect S keeps his hitting streak alive at the last possible moment. Brings Carlos Beltran to the plate. He struck out in his last at-bat, but he did hit a couple hard foul balls. Has a 1-1 count in this at-bat. Make it 2-1. Zap misses down and out. Line drive to second. Kester grabs it. Delgado, the final hope for the Mets. Runner on first, though that run means nothing. First pitch, called a strike. This is going to go into center field. Miyake is not going to catch up to it. That run should score, because that is the deep part of the field. Delgado's going to stop at second, and the Mets finally get on the board. RBI double makes it 5-1. 2 outs in the 9th. It's not impossible. I don't think it was a 5-run comeback, but we had an all 2-out rally in the 9th inning. Adam Lind is going to make his first at-bat here. First pitch goes inside. Breaks his bat. Sweeney makes the grab at short, and that will end the ball game. Your final score today, New York Mets 1, Indianapolis Squirrels 5. We will take a look at some highlights here. So the Squirrels just jumped on Pelfrey early and never really looked back. Even if they only managed to score 1 more run outside of those first 2 innings. The Mets just never really felt capable of threatening today, but we'll see how it goes for them tomorrow. Chief, your player of the game, so thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we got the Mets again tomorrow. We will see you then.